Okay, the thing I am here to say, the culture of the coffee shop, it changed me. It changed everything about how I want to connect with people. You know, it changed the way I view you. It changed the way I saw myself. And I think that's because through coffee, I found my medium for connection. I think we all have a medium, and to my surprise, that was it. There are so many dialects of connection, right? Like the way that we want to interact with people and the way that we want to receive that interaction and to receive the idea of feeling welcome, right? Feeling safe. And I think the dialect that I fell in love with, that I've become so passionate about, is probably described best by the psychologist Barbara Fredrickson. She terms it as micro moments of positivity resonance. That's the smartest thing I've said since I said my vowels and said I do. But it makes me feel great to say it. I love saying that. And so micro moments of positivity and resonance. So what she is talking about is it's so simple. It's this brief moment of time where we both feel the same positive emotion. You know, some people call it small talk. I love small talk. But it can be when you make brief eye contact with somebody, or when someone is holding the door open for you, or if you're in a potentially awkward elevator ride, you know, with that one stranger. The thing is, you know, we view them as just passing moments. You know, they fill our day. We wake up and we probably have hundreds of these micro moments with each other all day long. And I think that what's important to realize is these micro moments, you know, if they are positive, they're building up the foundation of what creates emotional health. You know, it's not everything, but I think the accumulation of these micro moments together, they build that up. They strengthen your view of yourself. They open you up to the more positive sides of this world. It can literally lower your blood pressure. But keep taking your medicine. Don't rely on it too much. But I mean, I just fell in love with this. And the thing is I think every single person here, if we're cognitive about these brief moments that we have with each other all day long, slowly and surely, it's going to continue to build our self-confidence and our positivity and our view of the world. And I don't think it's the fact that you're extroverted or you're introverted. And I don't think it is, you know, you're born with it or you're not. I think it is just simply being cognitive and aware of these micro moments. And maybe it kind of starts out a little bit robotic. Oh, I am having a micro moment right now. But it becomes just the way that you live, and you're already doing it every day. I think just being aware of making it a positive experience for them and for yourself. Okay, so I want to take you back to high school. It doesn't feel that long ago. But I want to take you back to high school, to the 11th grade. I probably gave my mom and dad a little tiny heart attack when I was like, I want to leave school. I don't want to be in school anymore. I want to leave the public school system. And they let me do it. But they let me do it. What did I do? But I re-enrolled in this online school, and they sent me a laptop, and I could just kind of do school wherever internet was available. And so I was traveling a little bit with the band, and I just wanted a little bit more flexibility in my schedule. And I was like, okay, I'm doing this now. And I could do it at my own pace, kind of. If I told you how well I did at school, I'm not going to, because I'm afraid you won't want to hear the rest of my talk. But so I got into this, and so now in the 11th grade, my new schedule, 5 days a week, was waking up, and for the first time, I got a job at a coffee shop. You know, I woke up 5 days a week, and I would have an opening shift at a coffee shop. I felt so cool as a high schooler driving to a coffee shop instead of the school. And so I would go to the coffee shop, and I would have my opening shift. I would finish up around 2 o'clock. And I would stay. I would finish up my shift, and I would stay. I would get my laptop out, work on geometry. I never took geometry, but I would work on school. And I was encapsulated in this culture of coffee. And by being there, by being encapsulated 5 days a week, I would go there in my off days, 7 days a week. I fell in love with these brief connections. I didn't know what to call it at the time, but I fell in love with these brief connections that I was getting, that my friend baristas were getting, and I saw how we as a coffee shop interacted with our community, and I was blown away. I had never done anything else since then. This led me to get together with my friends Marco and David and start Methodical Coffee in 2015. And I'm glad it's worked out so far because I don't know how to do anything else. Oh no, it is going fine so far. But back to high school. Okay, I was sitting here and I was experiencing all these interactions that now I know are micro moments. Then I remember having these thoughts of, then we started to talk about how quickly people make decisions on what a good experience is and what is not. And ultimately, me as a barista, I probably have about 60 seconds to contribute to your decision on if you have had a good experience in the coffee shop or not. We're meaning-making people, right? So when you walk in, you've pretty much made your decision on how you feel about that place in maybe 5, 10, 15 seconds. And so as a barista, a new barista in the 11th grade, I found myself being like, some of these interactions are great, and some of them not so great. We're both on this elevator and we want to get off. Here's your coffee. I'm sorry. But the thing is I remember thinking in high school, I want to have more consistency in how these interactions go. The thing I'm in love with is sharing my space. Like when your space intersects with my space, I want that to be a comfortable place. I want you to feel welcome, right? I want you to feel safe, and I want you to feel like you made a good decision. And so I was thinking, how can I affect this? If you're making a decision in 10 seconds, what part can I play in that? I thought about a few things. I think one of the things that I thought about is not everybody's the same, right? And there is a lot of praise given to people who are the same around everybody, right? And I think that's fantastic. I do think there's a lot of validity to that. But my only pushback to that is the fact that not everybody needs the same you every time. I promise you, almost 100% of you do not need Will turned up to level 10. No. I would say, I'm gauging myself at a level 3 right now. Same quality, but just different everything, okay? But I want to know, I want to have the cognition to understand who somebody needs me to be in the moment so that I can get on their level, be same as. I don't want to be above you. I don't want to be below you. I want this to be even playing field, and I want it to be a comfortable place to connect. I want this micro moment to be positive. And so that's one thing that I thought. And I was like, I need a system. I didn't say that at the time. I did not think I needed any systems in my life in high school. And I did not have many of them. But I did think, okay, I want to put together, there's 4 pieces, there's 4 dialects of connection here that I want to put together to build into one cohesive relational experience. And I thought about 4 things, and it goes from the distance. You're furthest out, and you just walk in the door. And then the last step is when you're at the counter ordering coffee from me. And so the 4 things are eye contact, right? Because connection, and communication even, it doesn't start when we start to speak. It starts when we are in each other's spaces, no matter what. So eye contact. Resonance is now what I would call it, but it is basically, what am I exuding that others can feel beyond my skin? What atmosphere am I putting out there that is affecting other people? And then the third one is body language. I have no explanation for that. We know body language. Body language. But the fourth one is speech. And the way that I would kind of break it down to myself here is I want to welcome you with my eyes. I want to disarm you with my resonance. I want to engage you with my body language. And I want to uplift you with my speech. And I actually remember, it was a coffee shop just over here. It's not around anymore, but it was over here on Main Street. And I kind of remember thinking like, all right, the process is starting, you know? And I just wanted it so badly to create a cohesive moment with everybody. So the cognition to understand who someone needs me to be in the moment. Do they need me to be tranquil? Do they need me to be energetic? Do they need me to be sympathetic or celebratory? Like these are different types of people, you know? And I want to have that ability, and then I want to use these 4 types of connection, communication, dialects, eye contact, resonance, body language, speech, to engage with someone in a way that feels like we have positive connection together. And so the thing about it is like, I have taken this with me everywhere. My medium is coffee, but the medium can be anything. It's your work, it is holding the door open for somebody, it's passing someone on the street or letting someone in front of you on the interstate. Keep your eyes on the road, but keep your eyes on the road and take your medicine. But a bunch of bad advice. That's hilarious. But the thing is we all have the ability to have this presence about ourselves through any medium. When y'all leave, y'all are about to experience so many micro moments, you know, and just the realization that these are not passive things happening to us. These are things that have the potential to build the foundation of our emotional health. I mean, that's huge. And I think I'm more passionate about it now than ever. And the thing is I'm more passionate about experiencing it too. I'm more passionate about everybody here being on the same page about contributing to each other's feeling of safety and welcomeness. So those are the things: eye contact, resonance, body language, and speech. Guys, I love talking to y'all, and I wish I had 20 more things to talk about, because I love this thing. I love it. But I don't have anything else. I want us to leave here, and I want us to go make positive micro moments together. And I want it to contribute to the life that you're about to lead, you know, going ahead. And very simple things that make up a lot of meaning. Thank you.